Chapter 19, Part B. We talked about the formula to find all the taxes. That is basically, so you million divided by billion, and you will find a general tax. And the formula to find the gross rate, actually we have to correct it. I think we is basically all the taxes multiply assessed value and divide by 1000. So all the taxes multiply assessed value divided by 1000. And in the last sum, all the taxes was 11.2945 multiply assessed value, which was 123,729, and divided by 1000, and then we found $1,397.45. Yeah. So once again, the formula to find a gross rate: all taxes multiply assessed value divided by 1000. Now we're going to talk about tax assessor. Tax assessor responsibility is to establish the actual assessed value. So highlight assessor and highlight actual assessed value of the property. The assessment should be the market value of the property at the time of the assessment. So highlight market value. Every property is assessed every year since 1992. So highlight 1992. The full assessment roll is done every year as well, using July 1st of the year as evaluation date. So highlight July 1st. The assessment roll must be completed by December 31st. So highlight December 31st. The actual value of the property as of July 1st, 2009 become the tax base rate for 2010 property taxes. And the actual value of July 1st, 2010 will become the base for 2011. So and so on. They will use this value to apply the tax rate in order to determining the taxes payable by each property owner. So basically every year, so July 1st, so what they do for this year July 1st is going to be so for next year 2012, right? And then we talk about assessment notice. Assessment notice can be appealed. Assessment notice contains the assessed value of your property and is sent out by mail to the homeowner as of November 30th each year. Be careful if using the assessed value as the market value, since the assessed value is based on the previous year's value. The actual market value could be outdated. So how is outdated? Then the assessment roll must be completed by December 31st. So the first week of next year you will see the new one, right? Everybody gets it. If the homeowner is unhappy with the assessed value, they can appeal the decision in writing. So highlight in writing, and delivering this to assessor by January 31st. So highlight January 31st. So you have basically 31 days to appeal. This person mostly comes in the exam, right? Where do you appeal first? Property Assessment Review Panel Board. So first is a review panel. Then if you lose there, then you go to the appeal panel of board, then to board, right? If you lose there, then you can appeal to Supreme Court of BC. On point of law, basically means if they see any value in it, right? If you lose there, then you're gonna go BC Court of Appeal, which is the highest court. So basically, so I remember this way: panel, board, Supreme Court, and BC Court of Appeal. You can remember any go, and this mostly comes in the exam. And possibility to the Supreme Court of Canada if allowed. Supreme Court of Canada, right, is the top court, right? Next is assessment roll. This mostly comes in the exam. This assessment roll contains all the individual assessment notices. For example, if I have a property 1212711B, this is writing that, this particular property. The tax assessor prepares the revised assessment roll to accommodate for any ownership or physical characteristic changes to the property each year. Basically, every year you get a, if something changes, if you don't tell them, they don't know. So they just assume it, just take a picture from outside, right? So one question comes about assessment role. So this is about specific property, okay? And next is grant eligibility. Sometimes this question comes to who gets the grant. This grant is given to the residence owner that is living in the principal residence, hired principal residence, wholly or in part. Only one resident can claim this grant, so only one resident. Aside from a single detached dwelling, a duplex or apartment block is eligible. So as long as the owner occupies at least one of the suites. So basically, who gets the grant?
Owner.
Yeah,
Principal residence.
principal residence owner. Yeah. Next, homeowner grant. You get $570. This figure change. Check with the city hall every year. The principal resident must apply for this grant before January 1st of the next year. So I before January 1st. Or you will lose grant. Taxes cannot be reduced below $350. So unless person is disabled or receiving a war veteran allowance, they may have their taxes reduced to 1,000, some restrictions. So 1,000. So it's a disabled war veteran, not less than 350. So more valuable dwelling lose some or entire home grant every $1,000 of assessed value over $950,000. The homeowner grant is reduced by $5. If you have a, so here's an example. So 950, so 570, right? Receive the full grant of 570 of your taxes if house is $950,000 or less. Say 951, so now you get a grant of how much? 565. So $5 off. You get 952, 560. So basically by the time you reach $1,000 million 64, right? No grant. So every $1,000 you lose $5. So basically if your house is worth more than 1.1, your grant is gone, right? So every 1,000 is
$5.
$5. So what is the limit? 950, right? Yeah. And then you have old age grant, right? Sometimes you don't love your parents, but for grant you love them. Huh? Must be claiming for the principal residence, or principal residence. This is granted if the owner of the residence is a Canada Pension Plan, right? CPP. Permanently disabled or owner living with the same. Either permanent disabled, CPP, or war veteran. Homeowner loses his grant if the actual value equals 1.119. So basically, if the property value is this, you lose.
Even the senior?
Yes, yes. These people. Taxes due July 1st each year, right? Pay 6 months back. One question common. So you pay basically 6 months backward, right? And 6 months ahead. If I pay this month, I am paying for previous 6 months. And also the further 6 months. So grant claim can be audited within 7 years. So when can be audited within like taxes, right? 7 years. Fine or conviction of $10,000 per offence is issued. Some people claim they don't, right? So this is a $10,000 fine. So tax deferment. One question comes about tax deferment. One comes about the taxes. So who can defer taxes?
61.